Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous Fleet Carriers and Beta install. So as you can tell, we're installing the update and we're just waiting for it to complete. So we'll see where it takes us. It's like watching paint dry. So it's loading the update onto my PC. And we're probably about 60% now on the syncing. We'll see where it goes from there. And what I have found out is that the beta is supposed to go until the 20th of April, so that's 13 days that we have to look over it. I mean, I want to hit every button, look at every option, and bring that to you. Yeah, it started in the beginning over 100 meg per second, but right now it's saying about 28 meg per second. And it's probably because there's millions of us, or a very large number, that are syncing and updating at the same time for the beta. Because I have a gigabit internet connection and we're only getting about 32 meg per second, so it's probably on Frontier side that's limiting the bandwidth. It looks like we're about 70%. But I'll bring you as much as I can. I have limited time this morning, so I might not be able to show straight through, but what I can show you I will. Meaning that I can't be on the beta non-stop, but when I'm on it, I will be recording. We're probably around 80% of the syncing. Probably close to 90%. And we'll see where it goes from here. It will be an exciting 13 days for me. Been looking forward to this. And then there's another beta for PC and console in May. So hopefully you'll be able to log in then if you're on a console. And if you grind between now and then, you can possibly purchase one. Now they say what you do in beta stays in beta. So it does not affect your normal gameplay instance of the game. So if I do have the 6.3 billion, I can spend it, even spend all of it, but it doesn't affect my 8.5 billion that I have in my normal gameplay. Looks like we're over 95% syncing. Says we have less than a minute. Now it might go into another stage after syncing, but we'll see. said finalizing update. Says play. So it should be coming up shortly. Sys view. I'm curious to see where it says I was at March the 26th, if I'm in Sothis and Ceos, or if I'm somewhere else. And what outfitting do I have? Does seem a little slow. Might be because there's so many people in it at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. And since we potentially have 13 days, we have plenty of time to record. Just curious to see where it says I am currently. It says I'm in the horror system and I'm landed on a planet. So, and I have 6.3 billion. And it says I have no ARX, and they had said that previously, that it would say that. See if this works. Okay, we're on the planet. Sys left, and we need to go to a system, BALANTE, and it's lay place ring. Is where we need to go. And it's 4 jumps. We got plenty of fuel. So we're going up there, our first jump. Sys landing.
Landing gear retracted.
I'd like for the heat to come down a little bit. but I mean that's fine. There we go.
Frameshift
I like it
drive
being
charging.
under 44. So again, thank you for joining me in my Elite Dangerous Fleet Carriers first look beta.
Ready to 4,
So we got 4 jumps.
1, engage.
We're trying to get to the station that is the closest to Sothis, which is still like 400 light years, but that's a good test for the jump. Get to our next jump without creating too much heat.
System scan complete.
And we're
Frameshift
doing
drive
discovery
charging.
scan, so we have some universal cartographics too as we get there.
Four, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Be sure to look to the bottom right of the screen and press that subscribe button. It helps me with YouTube, doesn't cost you anything at all, and you'll see more of these fleet carriers and space legs and personal planetary bases videos. As we get more and more information, I will share it with you. So there's our next jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Underneath the video, in the description, you'll find ways to donate. Please consider donating to the cause. We have over 500 videos.
3, 2, 1.
And we are off to purchase our fleet carrier. We have 6.3 billion as of the March 26th, and in my regular account I have 8.5 billion. And there's our destination system, and then we have to find the station that carries the fleet carrier. We're waiting for the temperature to come down. Remember to hit our discovery scanner.
Frameshift drive charging.
So this is going to be an interesting adventure.
4,
For
3,
us.
2, 1, engage.
The recording is working. This is our destination system that has a fleet carrier vendor. So that's where we're going. Sys left. That's where we're going. The place ring. That's where the vendor is. And it is 15,000 light seconds. So we're going to break away from that where we can maximize our speed. And do a discovery scanner. Now I don't know if the fleet carrier is here in this system, or we purchase it here and then we have to go to where it's at, or we can send it to Ceos or Sothis. I'll probably send it to Sothis first, but we'll have to see where we can load it up with fuel. I would like to have about at least 2,000 tons of tritium, 1,000 in the main fuel tank, and 1,000 in storage. And knowing what happens to me, we could certainly get interdicted on the way. So right now we're just trying to get to La Place Ring. April 7th finally got here, and we're in the beta. And so far the beta is working. Now we'll see how it goes. But I'm in my exploring outfit. I don't have cargo, or very much cargo space. Sis right? Sis right? I have 48 right now. But we'll find out where the fleet carrier is that we purchase. And we'll find out if we can put our outfitting for exploring in it, and load up on some cargo racks to get to our 280. Then we'll transport tritium over to the fleet carrier. Again, thank you for coming along. Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 500 more videos for you to watch. From everything when we've been preparing for the fleet carrier, where I've loaded up on about 2.2 additional billion in our main account. This is the beta account, so it's as our account was on the 26th of March. This is April the 7th. So I've added 2.2 billion to my main account, but that doesn't count in the beta. It's where they took the snapshot on March the 26th. So let's get to this La Place Ring. We can talk to the fleet carrier vendor and see the showroom. Like I said, I'm going to record constant, and then I'll pick out the pieces that I think that you'll be interested in, and we'll go from there. The time seems a little weird. And again, we could get interdicted, because it's pretty common for me to get interdicted. So if we do, we'll try to handle it. I have no cargo at the moment. And welcome to La Place Ring.
DeLacy, Romeo Golf India. You're clear for approach, Commander. Submit a request.
Sis left.
Enjoy your stay.
Because this is where the fleet carrier vendor
Access
is.
granted. Make your way to landing pad number 4-5. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
Scan detected.
Still have plenty of fuel because I have an extra fuel tank and a Class 6 fuel scoop. And I have my FSD Guardian booster on board. Is this up? And we got another permit issued.
Scan detected.
Maintenance team Sierra 2, please muster at the communications array.
Now, of course, this is in beta, so what we make in beta will stay in beta. It doesn't get transferred over to our main account. So, is this up? So we're quite interested from every step what it's going to take.
Landing gear deployed.
Scheduling departure now.
And I'm going to show you as much as absolutely possible. We're at the place ring. It's 408 light years from Sothis, because that's the first place I want to take the fleet carrier. Now this is new.
Touchdown sequence complete. Securing ship.
You full
Welcome to the station,
repair,
Commander.
stock, and then start port services, so that's new. There's more than just the fleet carrier update, so we get to see quite a bit of it. Contacts. Fleet carrier vendor. Right there. Isn't that cool? Wow. So what's this? Is this the, yeah, this is the Codex fleet carriers. Pretty cool. Fleet carriers. Like I said, I'm going to bring it to you. We do want to buy one. And you can name your fleet carrier. Let's see if I can make this work. Okay. Confirm purchase.
Incoming message.
Wow, isn't that cool? On behalf of Brewer Corporation, may we offer our sincerest congratulations. You are now the proud owner of a Drake class carrier. And the location, it's going to show us where it's at. Our carrier is way over here. These carriers, and they're in a line, and ours is on the end. There is a station here. That is our fleet carrier. But see, they did not give us, they didn't ask us which type of fleet carrier we wanted. Disabled features are the refuel, repair, restock, shipyard outfitting, black market, redemption. Prohibited. That's pretty cool. So we will travel over there. Purchase, you already own one. Well, that's pretty neat. And let's see, commodities market. Do they sell? We want to buy. How about tritium? And what is its cost? No, I don't see tritium. So we have to find out where we can buy tritium. Is this up? And we should have sis right. Sis right. We have a carrier management. And this is remote. Current balance.
Avoid unnecessary destruction. Do not block the access corridor.
Budget. We want a deposit. I want at least 300 for now. Yeah, I guess I can't do it while I'm in here. Sis left. Sis left. This is our carrier. RGFC. Isn't that cool? It's 12,000 light years away. The owner is me. No squadron. Reputation.
The docking bay access corridor is not permitted. This station will behavior.
Let's go to the hangar for now. Well, I'm pretty impressed so far. This is kind of cool. Is this right? And as I mentioned before, as you see in the center, there's a carrier management. Yeah, I've got 300,000 as the balance. I gotta fix that. I want 300 million instead of 300,000. Okay, that's better. bridge crew, commodity trading, and the see, it costs $40 million to install refuel. It's pretty wild stuff. Taking up 680 weekly upkeep. Oh, here's the set current activity. We have a refuel station, a repair station, and the from depot. Yeah, the upfront facility cost is $520 million. That is craziness. Is this left? Let's go see our fleet carrier. Yeah, the costs are high. They're very high. We're going to go check it out. It's over there. The RGFC.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. You may leave when ready.
See, this is going to be a learning experience, say the least.
ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Now it's quite a ways from here. Sis left. And there is Super Cruise Assist. That's a big orbit. So we can go check it out. And we're probably going to take it to Sothis. Well, I want to see what we can transfer to it. Like my modules and things, or if I have to have the outfitting to transfer. And to put my ships on it, do I have to have the shipyard to do that? It's pretty interesting. Sis up. Yeah, that's a lot of carriers. It is a lot of carriers. They're all in a row. Sis view. We're going to the RGFC. Sis left. Sis left. There, boy, there's a lot of them. And there's mine. Yep, there's a lot of them in here. It's pretty wild. We're going to learn a lot about this thing. Over the next 13 days and then on the next one, but it's not cheap. This thing's quite expensive. I'm probably going to have to do all the services if I want to bring my ships over to it. Is it behind the sun or is it in front of the sun? Here we go. There she is.
Welcome, Commander. A no-fire zone is in effect around this carrier.
Didn't say we're speeding.
Ship is A7 has a probe launcher calibration scheduled for 1100.
Yep, I'm going to travel around it and up close and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's supposed to have security and the yeah, look at the white lights on it too, I guess, to show you that there's a something there. With those big pads and the medium pads on the side and the tiny ones are next to each other. That's so wild. It's like, that's my ship. That's craziness. I'm going to have to mine some just to have some money. Because it's going to eat all of it up. Yeah, and the crew's probably saying, yeah, RG just showed up. Boy, it's a big ship. Now, if it has, yeah, I think it has auto docking. Slow down and see. Is this left? Yeah, request docking. And I didn't say it's auto docking, but it probably is.
This is Facilities Team 6, requesting authorization for bio-waste purge.
They have auto docking. Other freighters. It's not better than having one person.
I don't have the voice high enough to, if they're trying to talk to me or not.
Comms personnel, please report to the briefing room.
Let's turn the voice up. Oops, I'm going backwards. Did I actually do it? I don't think I applied. Oh, it's going to be fun to play with. Yeah, it was worth the grind. Now I've got 8.5 billion in my main account, so I'll have more money when it goes live. And I'll keep grinding because it's expensive to turn on those services. Because I think even for yourself to refuel, you have to have the refueling service. And to put your own ships on here, I think it's 500 million just to turn on the service. for a shipyard. And I think you have to have the shipyard just
Yeah.
to land your own or to dock your own ships. Besides just one. I mean, if you're putting all your ships on it, that is one big ship.
One of the stock fighters is a ship estimated to 1600.
Growing development itself. Try to get one. Probably not. Probably not going to on console just because my friends that I've played it with would rather play it on the PC. So,
Yeah.
Maintenance crew to refinery bin 6. There's something lodged in there, good and tight.
'cause it's, for me, it's no fun having crazy stuff on a fleet carrier. 'Cause it's me.
Well, it's my motorhome. It goes everywhere I go.
Yeah.
And all my ships, all my modules, everything will be on it. And it'll be cool.
This is operations. We're picking up solar flare activity. Expect disruptions. Over.
You have to turn the sound up so I can hear what's going on.
Take response unit
Is this up?
immediately to the landing bay. Please note, magenta level authorization is required to access the central habitation zone.
Is this left? Federal Security Forces. It is.
Technical be advised, we have a ruptured power manifold in central engineering.
Boy, it's a big ship. It is a very big ship. Well, welcome to my Elite Dangerous Fleet Carrier Beta. Welcome to the RGFC. This is my fleet carrier. Trying to get a good look at it. And it's a big.
Be advised, subsystem shutdown on intake 3 is in effect.
It is big, 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 and there's security forces everywhere. Is this left? See, Federal Security Service. Yeah, they're all over the place.
Command, reports are coming in.
And it does have weapons.
Be on the lookout for smuggler traffic in the area.
any bad guys, it would shoot.
Airlock 5 Alpha, armed and cross-check, clear to purge.
It is very, very cool. But it's not cheap. The services will cost you millions or hundreds of millions just to activate them. Like the shipyard, just to activate it before you even put any ships on it, it's 500 million, 520 million.
Don't want to be launching guns out there.
And you're not really able to fly it. You can just tell it where it's supposed to go.
Deep space scanner function is optimal. We should be able to locate what we need pretty quickly.
Yep, that's pretty nifty. Well, we probably should land. We have like 13 days to play with it. And we will. Sis left.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
It does have auto docking.
The ship in Base 7 has a probe launcher calibration scheduled for
Boy, this is an incredible ship. Number 12.
Docking accomplished. Ship has docked. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Wow. It's pretty neat. Oh, okay. So there's 16 hangars. It doesn't pull back into some other place. And we can refuel. Is this up? Now you donate tritium. Advanced maintenance. And the remote workshop. Internal repairs. Structural repairs. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I think we're going to have to add outfitting. Carrier management. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool. Services. Budget. We need to deposit more money. Probably a lot more money. Because this thing is a credit hog to turn on services. Carrier services. Shipyard. Yeah, our weekly upkeep is over 25 now. It's 390 to add outfitting. It's going to eat up all our money. Yeah, we have ships on board. This is pretty crazy. Oh, purchase stock. Okay. You have to purchase them. Outfitting. It is going to take a lot of figuring out how this works. That is one big ship. But please press that subscribe, and you can get notified when I publish more videos about our fleet carrier, the RGFC. And so again, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it sure helps me out with YouTube, and come along for the adventure. And this will definitely be an adventure. Trying to figure all of this out, and the services and the facilities and all those things. See, right now it's going to cost us about $35 million a week. So just the way it's set up right now. So I don't know if we need all of that for personal use, but we'll figure it out. So underneath the video, in the description, you'll see ways to donate. Please consider donating, and underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, for over 500 more videos, and we'll have a fleet carrier series or playlist for this guy, and the security forces are, you can see I'm running around. So until the next fleet carrier video, which will be shortly, I just wanted to kind of give you an overview. Until then, thank you for watching.